Do you think VAR, introducing VAR, has been a mistake, and should it be scrapped?
Yes,
Or have you...
and no.
Right.
It wasn't a mistake to introduce it because it's got all the right intentions. I feel like it's being used incorrectly by the people who are. VAR is a great idea. Although 10 years ago, before all these ideas came out, there's nothing better than going to pub or whatever and going, oh, is it offside, is it onside? No one knew. It's fucking great. It's so good, so good. And then they introduce this thing where it'll eliminate all the doubt and you'll be told if it's onside or offside. And everyone's like, it's a bit annoying that you can't have those debates anymore, but it's good that you can never be cheated. But now it's like people are getting cheated fucking more because there's cameras. And how can you have something on a camera and get it wrong? It's like if I was, if like someone in Asda was caught stealing at a till, no one goes like to the monitor and goes, "Oh, you either took the money or you've not took the money." It's not difficult to ascertain if someone is offside or onside, or if the ball's over the line or not over the line, or if someone's hit someone in the face or not. VAR is a great thing, but they are not. How can you? It's human error, but that just sounds stupid. How can you have human error? I don't know. It's not a mistake to introduce it, but it shouldn't be scrapped. It should just have actual competent humans that can use it.
Well, it's
which they haven't got.
That's the thing, though, right? So there's always going to be an element. There will always be an element of human error with VAR because there are humans operating it, right? So there will always be
the ex-refs as well,
and the subjectivity of some of the decisions. So, like the foul, not foul on Gabriel for the Newcastle goal a couple of weeks ago. That's very subjective, and I think across all media I've heard about half people say it was a foul, half of the people say it wasn't a foul. So those things, you'll stick with the on-field decision.
But you go back to the rule book.
Not every decision is black and white.
No, because there is grey area, isn't there?
Not every decision is black and white. That Gabriel foul, fine. Like I don't even think it's 50-50. Sorry, Chris. I think that everyone that wasn't everyone that wasn't a Newcastle fan thought that was a foul. If you're a Newcastle fan, you don't see it as a foul because it's going for your team. But
I don't know. I didn't think it was a foul.
I'll put my hands up. I initially didn't think. I was more focused on the ball going out.
When the
Guimara's elbow, that's what infuriated me.
Liam,
that should have been
proven it, Liam. This just proved it that I thought it was a foul, but you didn't think it was a foul. So not everything is going to be
that exactly. Obvious. But then you just stick with the on-field decision, don't you? You stick with the on-field decision at that point.
Yeah, of course. And that's he gave all three decisions in that occasion. He gave all three occasions to say it was fine, it's a goal. And he didn't feel confident enough to go against any of those three things. That's fine. So I get why he made that decision. Although I thought it was a foul, I get why he made that decision. But some of the things that we're seeing are just crazy. Like obviously the big one was the Tottenham goal, or the Liverpool goal against Tottenham.
The Diaz,
that's the big thing. But there's been already the Wolves against United in the first game of the season. Onana.
Oh my God!
Cleaned out a Wolves player.
Just Wolves every other game against Wolves for some reason.
Someone was speaking in his ear telling him to do it.
Such a weird vendetta, isn't it? I don't understand.
Right? I swear to God, what were you, 13 games into this season? I feel like there's already been as many, if not more, controversial VAR decisions as there was.
There's been more apologies for sure, which is embarrassing. Imagine having to apologise for your work.
Sorry,
boss.
And
every week you get sacked. If I apologise to my boss every week for the same thing, I get sacked.
There's not enough refs. They must feel so protected because there's no one to replace me. I can do what the fuck I want. Hang on.
They don't get punished.
I want Chelsea to win the Premier League this season. I'm just going to pull some strings and make sure they do.
The Championship for 1 week, and then they came back and refed fucking Man City against Liverpool or Man City Chelsea. I was like, that's a punishment.
Why can't we use European refs and our awful English refs go over to another league?
But I think you have to
I wouldn't trust European ones anymore.
If you look at the decision for Newcastle, did anyone see that handball? That
on Tuesday, no, I didn't see it.
It hit his chest and then bounced onto his arm, which was sort of in a position.
Obviously.
Yeah, as if he was running. And I thought the rule was if it hits a part of your body and then deflects onto your arm, as long as you're not preventing a direct goal, then it's fine because it's already hit a different part of your body. But no,
was his arm.
His arm was like,
so
he's like running position, so it's like there, like out, but it wasn't up like that. It was more
wasn't
like
that, no, or this.
No, exactly. He was like turning,
what
so
can
it was
you do
out
your
by
arms these days.
like
I'll tell you another one as well. The Rico Lewis penalty for England against for Macedonia against England. When he jumped, he didn't know who was behind him, and he jumped, and his hand just hit the striker. The striker ran his face into Rico Lewis's flailing hand. Like, how is that a penalty?
But Maguire's didn't get given when he blatantly pushed someone over,
and that didn't get given. So we know by hook or by crook there is corruption in football, right? And it all plays back into it because there's been fines and and who knows what is going on behind the scenes. Obviously, I'm not going to get too involved in City's charges, but we know there's corruption in football and all these VAR decisions all the time. You don't know what the fuck's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, I
think
we'll
be sat there chatting to each other about this and
the VAR stuff is clearly just incompetence rather than malice, unless they really do have a vendetta against Wolves.
When they brought VAR in, they should have brought a whole new 10, 20, 30 people in just to do VAR. But they've got the ref the main ref in a game on the weekend. Next week will be the fourth official, or they'll be in VAR. It's like they have this weird cycle. It's like
I guess you've got to be a qualified. You've got to be a qualified referee to officiate a game, though, right? And
that's where I think they go wrong. I don't think they should use referees. I think they should be getting in scientists,
I think have a new team, a
mathematicians,
scientists.
People can obsess over it, like gamers.
Yeah.
Just a group of geeks that can obsess over it. In a bunker, all you're doing is watching videos, playing games, and you just got to make a few calls of people going on offside. Yeah, absolutely, we'll do it. We'll do it.
Yeah. 67-year-old or 70-year-old Mike Dean who's like, yeah, penalty, mate. And they can't. The game's changed since 30 years ago when you started reffing. It's just they should have a specialised VAR team or something that it's just so.
We're the specialists. Yeah. And they're scared to make a decision now because it goes on for longer and longer and longer. It's like, no, you call it. No, you call it. No, you call it because I called the last one. No, look, I'll buy you a pint later.
And even the commentators,
the
commentators have clicked on.
Scared.
Even the commentators have clicked on now. You know when they wait for ages and they go, and they decide to go to the monitor, and the commentators go, "Oh, you know what usually happens from this point." Yeah. Every time they go to the monitor, they call, and then another thing is when a team. Luckily, I support Rovers, so we don't have VAR, so it's fine. But if you go to a Premier League game, I'm sure you celebrate, and then you've got to put out a hole, and you're like, "Oh shit!" And then you either get let down, or you've got to celebrate again. It's like.
Champions League last year against Sporting Lisbon.
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
Kane's last-minute winner to take us out of the group stage.
I hated it.
Scenes, and then 5-6 minutes sitting there, and then even looking at the VAR decision still didn't make sense because the line wasn't in such a weird place. Yeah,
mate,
I don't know.
I'm mainly saying VAR's a great idea, but it's not done properly at all.
Needs some work.
Is VAR affecting how elaborate celebrations are? Because especially if they're potentially offside, they're like, or they just sort of gather people around and wait. Like sometimes you get two celebrations.
Imagine how Richarlison
the first one's just held back. Well, yeah.
It'd take his skin off and his shirt.
Just thinking of the Robbie Williams music video, Rock DJ.
And they'd still look around and see the linesman's flag up.
That's what it does ruin. It ruins the fans inside the stadium because you ain't got a clue what's going on.
That is the main thing, isn't it?
VAR, that's it. I could not even think about how crap that would be if your team scored. Even if but then again, you got to rewind it if you think if it's ruled out for offside and then it gets given. I bet it's complete fucking opposite. I bet you'd celebrate twice as hard. But
yeah,
it's just yeah.
So yeah.